never judge a book by its cover, because these people may look like they can't do much, but they can actually do a lot more than we can. Because just look at them, they have to go around in wheelchairs, but they can actually do a lot. They can do a lot more than we think they can.
When you look at them in wheelchairs and stuff, you think that they must not be able to get around a lot and do much, but really if you play games with them, if you do stuff with them, you can really see how much they are good at stuff.
Hi, my name is Sue Duport and I'm here as part of the Guernsey Mobility Let's Go sessions, which were set up by Janina and Mel about 18 months ago. I've been involved for the last year and the sessions have just grown and grown. Really good social session as well as a good physical and mental workout for the adults with disabilities who are involved.
Most of what we do are just general normal games, but obviously some of the people have got a few restrictions physically. The introduction of the school coming in has been quite a major turnaround for us in terms of, it was an experiment. We agreed with St Martin's School to just try it, and can't believe what the achievement is for both us and them as a school.
We have 3 classes, so across the year each class will take it in turns to come up and spend a term acting as volunteers and coming to help out and lend a hand.
It came out of me watching the programme on old people's homes with the little children from the nursery coming in. I was watching it last year and I just sat down and thought, hang on, we could do this with the school, and I just hope that we can get this to grow and get more people involved.
It's meant that Paul and myself and the other helpers don't have to have such a gym workout. We're not the ones picking up the balls, so we're now just in a supervisory role with the staff from St Martin's, and it's incredible how the children have interacted with the adults.
We've got 8 workstations or sports stations. We bring the children in, let them take part on that actual activity. Then we feed the group in one by one and they just go where they want to. And then we move the school around a few times during the session.
Oh, you're so close.
I think that it's the barrier bit is that they just accept everybody as they are, and they see the person rather than the disability, and we've got some interesting characters in the group, as you well know. The children seem to have latched onto them. Several of them have paired up and have got a new grandma in a very quiet way, which has been great.
They're a lot more confident in themselves, and the feedback is that they're feeling a lot more confident in approaching people and just introducing themselves and asking about people, asking how they are and how they can help. It's also sort of a raised awareness of disability in them. With the Invictus Games on at the moment, that's really raised the profile, and the children come in, talk about events that they've seen and athletes that they've seen, and they're really inspired by.
So we've got people with cerebral palsy, we've got people with no legs, we've got all sorts of people.
We've been helping them to have fun with the sports, so they can play games with us and do football and bowling and tennis, for people in wheelchairs or standing up. I've worked with Colin. He's blind, like we have Kiri who's also blind, but Colin is also blind, and I've played bowling with him once, and he was really good at it. When he threw it, he got quite a lot of strikes, which we were very shocked about, but we learnt that just because they have a disability doesn't mean they're not good at something, and we've learned that they can do things that we can't, and it's really amazing.
This is very much feeds into our curriculum when we're thinking about the teamwork aspect, being creative with the games that they're now beginning to adapt themselves. critical thinking. How can we adapt a game of basketball for somebody who might not necessarily have the same mobility as them or might not be able to see? Thinking about their resilience, so being determined, sticking with the game, seeing it through, but also seeing the resilience from the group users who come every week. So it just filters in through to everything that we do.
Mrs Mason, the head at the school, has been delighted with the response back from both her staff that have come up with the children and the parents that have come down to help, and from the children themselves. We've been into the school since they started, and they still seem to be really excited about the opportunity of coming each week. So that's the important bit for us.
And they bring an energy and an enthusiasm that is second to none, and the joy on the adults' faces, seeing the kids come in, the kids making relationships with the adults and making up new games, new scoring systems, you name it, it's great.
There wasn't really been too many questions. One or two have asked why someone hasn't got a leg anymore, but they've done that independently to the individual, and the understanding now is incredible. We can't believe what we've learned from it as well as them.
You shouldn't really make fun of the people with the disabilities, and they really enjoy talking with people, so you shouldn't be shy to talk to them and ask what their disability is.
I've learned that you don't really have to be afraid with the people with disabilities, because they're normal people like Ash, just with a few disabilities.
We also like Pam. She has no legs and she's in a wheelchair and she just goes for it. She doesn't care whether she's good at it or not. She just goes for it.
This is way, way better than staying at school all day, and it's very fun.
Ideally, what we'd like to see is, like with all the different groups that are around the island that utilise the facility here, it could be done every lunchtime. Different schools could come in, and it could just be an island-wide programme, and I think it could work. We only do 1 hour a week, but if that helps people understand just what inclusion is really all about, then so be it, and great for everyone.
Just a great way to give something back to the community and getting children to start giving back something to the community. I think that's important from any age. Thank you to Paul for approaching us and getting us involved. For all of us, it's the highlight of our week.